Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hi, Linda. Hi, Linda. Let me know if you can hear me and see me, and we will get a move on. I've got a lot of stuff I would like to do today, and mostly what I would like to do today. Happy Tuesday. Before I get started, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. It is not a relaxing day for me today, and it was not yesterday either. Hello, Susan. I have a couple issues going on. I had some kind of leak in my air conditioner, so that nonsense went on yesterday, trying to get that taken care of. And my other issue is I have workers that are replacing the siding here, so they're making a whole lot of noise. And until just a few minutes ago, I wasn't really sure if I could actually stream because they had their music. They had their music located right at my window over here, which is about 6 feet away. And I could hear the music, and the guy, of course, is singing along with his music um, as loudly as he possibly could. But they seem to have moved it someplace else. So I'm kind of hoping that the banging and the people, there's two guys up and down the ladder looking in the window. I'm kind of hoping that they're kind of moving on a little bit. The ladder is still here, so they're probably coming back. Anyway, there's some noise going on, and it was horrible yesterday, and I need, it's very strange, okay? Hi, Vicky. Hi, Franna. It's very strange living on, hello, Joyce, living on the second floor in Filda. Hello, Claudette. It's really strange when you're living on the second floor. You're not accustomed to faces being in your window. I don't know how many times, hello, Kathleen, I walked through the hallway or something and looked in a window and saw a face there. It's a little um, no matter how many times it happened yesterday, it was still a shock every single time. So I'm a little on edge, and this is what we're going to do today. Sunday we did the journaling by fives, and I did not do anything to this. I want to do some more details and some more doodling and stuff before I show it to my daughter, but I probably will do that on a video just so that you can see me working on it. Not sure. But I do want to do just a random collage, and I've done the random collage. Yes, it is a little creepy. It's a lot creepy. I really like the quiet, so having all this noise of them tearing down siding and stuff is a little unnerving for me. But anyway, so I want to take this project to Thanksgiving, and I would like, my daughter wants to start collage, and she doesn't really know where to start, and so I would like to start with her somewhere. So I did the journaling by fives, just kind of testing the waters, and I don't think I want to do the journaling by fives with her because of the paint situation. It's just too messy. So I am doing the same size signature today. Hi, Susan. Doing the same size signature today, but I am doing my random collage. And I do have videos on this. I have part 1, 2, and 3. It's really a simple way to collage. And this is the finished one. I've got another one ready to sew that I need to do. And so not only will I have something to show my daughter and give her an idea of some directions to go to and a choice between doing the journaling by fives and doing just a regular collage something, it will also help relax me with all this nonsense going on. So if you hear a lot of noise, and here he comes up the ladder again, if you hear a lot of noise, it's not me. And right now they seem to be just putting up some baseboards or something, and it's not too noisy. So maybe we can get through this without too much drama. So here was my journaling by fives, and I do still need to do the details on that. And this is the signature that I painted on Sunday, and I really like that too. I'm thinking that I might just do some random collage on that as well, but not today. So I'm putting those away for now. So if you've ever seen, and I will try to link, oh, and here's the other one that I started. Was it this last Tuesday that I started this one? It was kind of, hello, Betty. It was kind of a modified journaling by fives where I collaged first and then added paint. I like it too, and I will be finishing this one also. I will probably do it in a video as well when I can do videos again. It was so noisy yesterday. It's not so bad today, but it was so noisy yesterday. I couldn't even hear myself think. They were ripping window frames off, and I don't even know what they were doing yesterday. They were tearing the whole building apart. It's not so bad today, but I couldn't do the challenge video. Hi Vicky. I couldn't put it up. I couldn't make it. It was just so noisy. And I might have been able to do it earlier today, except was trying to get ready for this stream. So I am behind in getting the challenge up for this week. I'm not sure. They're going to be here all week long. So I don't know what to say. I might have to skip this week for the challenge. Hi Tina. Okay, so I haven't stopped doing the challenges. I'm having issues with getting the videos, doing videos this week. It's going to be all week and hopefully not next week, but it seems like it takes about 9 or 10 days to do this for each building. So it's only going to get worse. So anyway, I will try to do that on a video as well. I've got lots of videos that I want to do. So if you've ever seen my random collage journal, and I will try, you like it with the collage first and then the paint? It seems too painted for me. I wanted more, yeah, I'm not sure. I think I need to put stuff on it, and I think I'll like it just fine. Like I don't hate it. I definitely don't hate it. But it was, if I was showing her the journaling by fives, this really wasn't what the journaling by fives turns out like. And that's what I was thinking. I wanted a true journaling by fives. That's why I did the other one on Sunday. So I am liking this a lot. And I'm going to enjoy finishing it up and putting the collage bits in it. But yeah, I love it. And you know, it's the Inca Gold stuff, you know, it shimmers, and it's all pretty. And hi Ina. And so definitely I'm looking forward to finishing this one up, but I do want to do it on a video. And I'm hoping to get it done, you know, this week or this next week. I would like to take it as well, so my daughter can see the different types of ways to collage. I'm hoping to get some glue booking done as well. Maybe, see, I've got 2 signatures. I cut paper in half. So I've got 2. Maybe I could do a quick little glue book for her as well, and we can compare all the different kinds. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So the first step, this is a, hello Raven, this is a 3-part collage process. And the first part is background, just getting stuff on the pages. And I use painted papers, scrapbook paper, security envelope patterns, book pages, magazine images that are, and I have that over here, magazine images that are not really a focal point, but have something of interest on them. It could be a face, it could be a lot of different things. And I've got my camera in a weird place. Sorry guys, I bumped it earlier today and didn't realize I was so out of my normal range here with not paying any attention. All right, so these are some images that kind of go in the background that are not really focal points. Not a lot of them aren't. I like that tree. Isn't that a gorgeous tree? So I need to remember to do some of these, and I don't have enough room for all of this and a working space. My problem is I just don't have enough room. So I've got way too much stuff here. So let me just take some of these book pages, some of these painted papers, some scrapbook paper, the envelopes, some more book pages, some music, some tissue paper, color book page. Take some of that too. That's a tissue. Here are the lottery ticket thingamajiggers and cupcake bits. Let me just grab some of this and get this tray out of my way. Japanese writing, I want that definitely, and the Arabic too. And that, and that. I just want everything. Can I have everything? These are a lot of this is left over from Sunday. A lot of it is. And I'm kind of trying to use the same kinds of bits so I can kind of see the difference. That's a piece of map. And I really like the book pages. The book page bits really do help to, there's some joss paper. The book pages help to unify a page. It kind of tones it all down. Let me just take everything. Piece of napkin. All right. Piece of menu. All right. That's way too much stuff for this little tiny signature. What are we going to do, you know? And then I want a little bit of these images so I can see them. So I just randomly, okay, this has got to go. I really have a small workspace here. I am using my Elmer's Extreme glue stick, and I am just going to start gluing stuff down. And the whole thing is not to think about it too much, especially this base coat, the base coat, but just to get something on the page. I like to leave my straight edges on the outside, and I like to have torn edges on the inside. Let me get that up. And I need my t-shirt to get the air bubbles out from that. I'm just going to cut that little bit off there. Way too much. There. So this part is the non-thinking part, which is what I really, really need right about now. I need to stop thinking about the guys peeking their little eyes in the windows. I know they're pretending not to look in, but you know they are. I know they are. It just happens. It happens, it happens, it happens. All right, so I am distracting myself, and I really need not to go fast. I'm so stressed trying to get ready for this, my vacation. I'm going to need a vacation from getting ready for vacation. Just way too much drama going on. All the things I need to pack and all the things I need to get ready. Oh, and remind me, before I go, I have new collage packs ready. Kind of like this orange. Kind of do. This one is one of the watercolors. One of the watercolor pages I did at least a year ago. Hello, Galena. I did it just on a little piece of paper. And I need to do some more orange ones because I don't use enough orange. But this was done with the cross stitch mesh with yellow and orange. Yes, more collage packs. I do have some collage packs. I'm going to rip this right here. I do have some more collage packs. Some small ones. I wanted to get them done before I left on vacation. I feel like the whole month of November is being used up by other things, and I needed to get these packs out. I'm also trying to get some painted paper packs done, but it's not happening as fast as I would like. So I do have some more collage packs. They're small collage packs. Let me see. Let me get some scrapbook paper out here. I want different colors. Orange. Let's do something bluish or something green. We'll do green. Green sounds like a good thing. And here I am. I'm trying to keep straight edges on the straight edges and torn edges in the center. Am I not in focus? Am I not in focus? I'm not. Okay. Thank you. I want the straight edges on the outside and the torn edges on the inside. It helps my eye think that the page is more blended, that the elements on the page go together better. I don't know if that's true, but I like it better that way. So that's what I am doing. This is a cool little piece of painted paper. I went in my baskets and found some little bits that I had that I didn't realize I had. Oops, that tore funny. And so I'm using up some little bits because I am trying to do some painted paper packs. So I'm trying not to use up the paper that I painted. It's taking a lot longer than I thought it should because I've had so much stuff going on. And I got that white bit on the outside here that I'm just gonna cut off. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna have painted packs done by the time I leave, and the time I leave, I'm gonna be gone for 9 days. Hi, Melody. Is there anybody else out there? Somebody's moving. Okay, I need some book pages. Some book page parts. And it's hot here today. I was kind of hoping for rain, but of course that wasn't going to happen, right? When you want it to rain, it doesn't. Isn't that the way it works? That's the way my life works anyway. You love your fish bits. Oh, you got rain. Well, send it this way, and then these guys won't be able to rip apart my building. I'll take some rain right about now. I would take a lot of rain right about now. Let's see here. I want some green bits, I think. Some green and purple. I love these cupcake bits. I don't know why I always cut these things in half. I don't know why. But that is the way I seem to always do it. Oops. Oops, sorry. I am looking at chat and not seeing that I'm folding paper over. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. Somebody just came in and I don't see their name. And I might do a little bit of stenciling and stamping in here. Do I want that there? Or do I want it on this side? That looks interesting. Let me put a little bit of, I should put a little bit of book page underneath that because I really like the stripes. So let me do that really fast here. Like that. Get that back down. And I usually do this pretty quickly, but like I said, I am in need of some peace and quiet and no stress. So I am just taking my time and breathing, and don't wish for rain. You grow weeds without it. All right. I like rain. I'm from Oregon, where it rains quite a bit, and I find it very relaxing. I enjoy rain. Rain is not a bad thing. I feel like I've got a weird edge there. I might have to trim off later. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Let's see. I'm going to put some more of this on the other side just to even things out a little bit to make the page look like it belongs together. And that is why I work in signatures, because I like my 2-page spreads to look like they were created together. So the best way to do that is to create them together. And then I sew my signatures into a book when I'm happy with them. I am liking that. What size are the signatures? I've had that question before, and I didn't answer that question, did I? The signatures are 6 inches tall by 4.5 inches wide. This napkin is looking at me. I think I need some napkin in here. It is a half a piece of paper of a 9 by 12. I have some 9 by 12 drawing paper, and I'm not sure what weight it is, but it's just some drawing paper that I had. Just wanted to use up something that I had. That's nice. Just wanted to use up something that I had so that, because I want to use my stuff up, you know, before getting anything else. I got too much stuff in this little tiny room, and I need to work on that. I'm going to use these little tiny bits of napkin. I usually, and I'm sorry, I am really not thinking at all about all of this. I usually leave the white bits. I don't usually cover the whole page with collage bits in this way of collaging, but I'm not thinking about it. I'm just going with the flow. So normally what I do is I go pretty fast and I just put a base of stuff down, and then I come back and fill in the gaps, fill in the white spaces with other things. When I sew them into a book, do I remove the existing binding thread? Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes, if I have used paint on a page and the thread is painted in, sometimes I just leave it, and then sometimes I tear it all apart and start from scratch. I need to remember not to rub the napkin because it's fragile when it has glue on it. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. It just depends really on if it really is embedded or if it's coming loose already. Sometimes I will go ahead and, oh, I need to do some of these pieces of stuffs in here as well. I need to remember to use some of this stuff. And if the thread is really embedded and really, I just leave it. And it doesn't really make a whole lot of difference, I don't think, one way or the other. It really does not make a difference. Oh, I like this. I am going to score it there so I can see where to cut it. And I am going to glue that down. Hi, Shelly. We're relaxing today. That was a jittery mess yesterday. And you would think these guys would stop bringing stuff up the ladder, but they are continuing to bring things up the ladder. Eventually, they're going to have to go someplace else, right? Right? Eventually. And I think there's someone in the attic, too. I'm going to put this other little piece over here because, yep, there is someone in the attic, and I don't hear that very often. And I think maybe they must be lifting it here, walking across the attic and applying it to someplace else. That's what they must be doing. It's got to be what they're doing. It's got to be. Oh, hi, Catherine. Yes. I can give you an example. I'm sorry you're confused. Here is some signatures that I have done, and these are waiting to be put into a book. So I have sewn these together with, let me see if I can find it. Where's the center of the signature? Here it is. You can see the little thread here. Sometimes, so there, this is sewn together. This is how I worked on it. There was 4 pieces of paper that I put together. And so the thread that I used here is really a thin, it's a thin, I think it's a quilting thread, but it might not even be, it might be just regular sewing thread. All right, so I just sewed that together with this really lightweight thread. So it's really, really lightweight and it's not real sturdy. But I did, okay, come back down. Come on. I did glue things over the top of this. So there's only one little string hanging out here where I tied it together. So when I sew these together, I do not measure these. I do not, I just put them together really randomly. Here's one that doesn't have anything on it. I just put them together really, really randomly. And here's where the tie is in the center. I don't measure them. So when I go to sew them into the book, I use a brand new piece of string. Sometimes I use a thicker thread. I also punch new holes, measured holes, so that they would go into my cover in the correct way so that each signature is going to be sewn the same way. And these were not measured, so the holes are not even. They're not in the same places. So I have to punch new holes for them. So it doesn't really matter if I leave the thread in there already. I'm not using that thread. I'm not using those holes. I can just leave that thread in there, or I can take it out. It doesn't really matter. So I will take a brand new piece of thread, punch new holes to fit the cover, and sew the signatures into the cover. Does that make any more sense? Does that help? Am I not explaining it well enough yet? I like this tree. I don't know why I want the tree with the cityscape here, but I kind of do. Does that make any more sense? Can you hear them? Can you hear them yet? No, they're not doing the roof. They're doing the siding, but I think they're moving the boards. They're moving the boards up there or something. This is the first I've heard of them being up there, so I have no idea what they're doing. I'm trying to ignore them. You can hear that, obviously. Okay, you understand? All right. And I have been promising this video for months, but I will have a video, and that's why I've got those signatures there. I will have a video sewing those signatures into the cover when I get the cover done. I will do the video on the cover as well. And I will go through the whole process of leaving the threads in or not leaving the threads in, whatever I feel like at the time. And I will show the whole process, how I measure and how I make the covers and how I put the signatures in. And that's got glue on it, so I don't want to waste that little bit of glue. I'll put that there. I want this tree on here. Don't know why, but I do. I don't think they're doing this. I don't think they're storing them. They must be. They're doing the entire outside of the building, the entire outside. So they must be. It must be faster to bring them up one ladder and go to the different windows, because there's windows up there, to bring the boards back down to put them where they need to go. It just must. I don't know. I am not doing the project, so I don't need to know exactly what they're doing up there. Just wish they would hurry and leave me alone. Some scrapbook paper that's pretty nice. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Patricia. I have a pile. I am very careful with the napkins. If you go, and of course I don't have another napkin to show. If you go from the center out very carefully, you have a better chance of not munching your napkins. Of course, I have munched napkins that way before. It's not a perfect system. Should we put some coffee cups in here too, or is that's too much? I'm just going to leave that page and maybe put the coffee cups in here. I like the coffee cups. The trick for napkins, and actually I could grab a piece of napkin and do a little napkin. You do have to be careful with them. I mean, you can't really be rough with them, and you do have to. I like to munch things down, burnish them, and make sure there's no air bubbles underneath. And sometimes I forget it's a napkin, and I ruined the napkin. Tissue paper is the same thing. You can glue tissue paper down as well. I'm trying to get different colors. I could do a red and black one. So tissue paper is kind of like, this one's got some embossing on it. And I'm going to turn my page because I've got too much glue on that side. So tissue paper is a lot like a napkin. When it gets wet, it's very fragile. So you start from the center and work your way out. Make sure that you get all the edges, just like that. And be very careful when you're handling it, because it will fall apart. And this one is not quite so bad because it has the embossing holding it together. And then when you're bringing it down, you just kind of want to pat it down from the center to the outside so you don't get a bunch of wrinkles in it. Unless you like the wrinkled look, which is kind of cool too. And that is how you glue something that is, hello dust fairies. And I think I'm probably missing people. If I have not said hello to you, please say hello again. And I will pay attention and say hello to you. I think I'm going to put some Arabic with the coffee cups. I think I like this idea. The embossing did hold that one together just a little bit, but let's see, where are we going to put the Arabic? I don't know. Now I'm thinking too much. I'm thinking too much. I don't think I like it now. Oops. Let's see. Let's get a straight edge and maybe they'll like it more with a straight edge. Along. That's better. That's better. I do like that. Oh, it looks good on that side too. That's what I needed. Oh, you were left in the forest? Something happened? You got lost for a while. Were you buffering or you just got lost? Hi, Penguin. Penguin from Portland. Gillian and Mary. Fort Lauderdale. I love Miami. One of my favorite places, Miami. Let's see here. I think I want a face somewhere. Not necessarily there. I do want, ooh, some of these roses would have been pretty cool. Really cool. Yes, we're going to put roses on the top and the bottom. I like that. I really am not thinking a whole lot today. I am trying to think of other things other than all the noise going on. Okay, that's too long and I didn't trim it off. So let me see if I can trim just a little bit without it being too much. Of course it was too much. So we'll just put that back so we can't tell. Get the air bubbles out of it. And do the same for this one up here. I don't usually glue across the center. I have problems when I try to do that with it not wanting to stick. So I normally, if I've got something that goes through both pages, I'll cut it so that, because it usually comes up. With a lot of bending, I find mine will come up. So I'm going to leave that page and go to the next one. We haven't got any blue in here. And I do kind of like that. So I'm going to tear that edge. And I'm just going to glue that in. You like it when I don't think because my randomness looks great. Thank you. This comes with a lot of practice. I do this a lot. And I do want to say that not only practice, but there are some tricks to collage. One of the things that I did want to say for those people who are starting out or don't like their pages, one of the mistakes that most people do is they have images that they really like, but they save them for the perfect project. Now that is all well and good, except for the fact that we save those images and we never use them. So when we are trying to do some collage, we don't pick our Sunday best. We pick things that are so-so in our brains that we don't love, but are interesting enough, right? Just in case it doesn't work. When you do that, if you don't love the things that you are using, you're not going to love the finished page. You want to really like the items that you are putting down. If you don't like a color, then don't use it, because just because you've used it on a page doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna like it. I'm going to put some of this on this other side as well, just to tie them in a little bit. So that's the first thing. Use stuff that you like. You know what? I might do it that way and cut off the excess. Use images that you like. You're going to like your finished product a whole lot more if you like all the things that you put in it to begin with. And I am so guilty of doing that myself. I always saved my best things for a project, the perfect project. And then I was always afraid to use the stuff because I was afraid to ruin it, afraid to use it. But I do have to say, once you get over that and you start using your things, and you can go back and look at your pages and like what you've done, it makes all the difference. And I kind of like the blue of that too. This is a random piece of magazine, and I do like that. Yes, papers and images are like tubes of paint. You have to use them. So when you're doing collage, pick images that you like. If you don't like blue, don't make a collage in blue. It's just because you did a collage doesn't necessarily mean you're going to instantly like blue. You probably won't like it. You challenge yourself at a later time when you've had a little bit more practice to use things that you don't necessarily like or that you're used to. Okay? There was a number 2, and now I can't remember what it was. I am a little distracted with the noise over there. I did have some blue security pattern. I don't see it now. Here's some red. Ooh, here's some of that. I think I want to use some of that next. Some pink. And here's the red bit. Maybe some of that book page. Maybe some of that tissue paper. Ooh, and I need some joss paper. I need to use some of that. Let's see here. I did not find blue, so maybe it doesn't exist anymore. Let's see here. A little bit of magazine page. It's getting louder, guys. It's starting to, you know how the vibration, you can feel it through your feet? That's where I am going now. I am going to leave this for now. I would like to get as far as I possibly can today. Let me make sure I'm not repeating colors, though. I want different colors. Blue. I can do pink and reds here, I think. I like this. This would be neat with pink. I don't necessarily like that little bit of orange there. Yes, I like that. He is, and they were using a nail gun on the other side, so I don't know what's going on here. It's very suspicious. I don't know. I'm sure they know what they're doing. Maybe. And again, who knows? It is not my problem. Definitely not my problem. Not worried about it. Let me put that in the corner there. And some of this, let's use scrapbook paper. Down here. And I am not worried too much about making sure that I cover all the space here. I am gonna, that's in the second part. That's when you cover up spaces. I have 3 videos about this process. I actually want it to be a little bit smaller right there. And I will try to remember to link those below in the description box. I have a ton of things going on at one time, so do the joss papers bleed? I don't think so. as in if I put water on them or if I put paint on them, or I don't think so. This is a metallic. That is an interesting. Sorry, I've got glue on my hands. I don't do a lot of things when I'm doing collage. I don't necessarily do a lot of something with, what's the word, with water or with paint. So I am not sure how to answer that. Let me see here. Actually, let me glue down one of these papers. I don't think this is going to bleed, this one, because that is a metallic paint. That's a wet one, and it's not moving at all. It's metallic paint. I don't know what kind of paint they use, but that definitely is not even thinking about moving. Okay. The orange bleeds, like this one. I'm sure the inks in that might bleed with glue. No, I might put that one right there. Let me glue it down, and then I'll put some water on it, and we can see. We can do an experiment, or I can put them on something else. Do I have any near? That was my only one. We could do an experiment real fast. Let's see. Do I have, yes, I have this red one. Do I have another piece of the yellow? I thought I saw. I thought I saw another piece of the yellow one. I found a piece of stamped paper too that I would like to use. I swore I saw. I will glue them into. Here, let me go grab one real fast. I know where they are. Let me go grab one. We will do a test. We'll do a test. We will do a test. So let me get the Anything Goes book out, and I've got some other papers here too. This is also Joss paper, but it looks like it's printed a little bit better. And this one doesn't look like it has a whole lot of red on it. But we can try it. And I got this little one, or this big one. Where's my scissors? Let's test that one too. Are you worried about glue smearing it? We are ignoring the guys out front, please. I'm not taking pictures of them. They don't exist in my world right now. All right, let's find a page. Here is a page. Are you worried about, they really aren't. They really aren't. They definitely, they don't seem, no. So I'm just going to, let me get one of these off here. Oh, it's a bait. Oh. Oh. Wow. I didn't even open this up to see what it was. This is huge. Oh. Well, how neat is that? Let's see if we can not rip any of the heads off. Oh, I like this. I didn't realize it was like this though. Let's see here. I'm going to cut off a little bit of this. I've got too much stuff going on here. Where's my scissors? Where did the scissors go? Get a different pair of scissors out. I'm going to cut off just a little bit of this. Are you worried about putting glue on bleed-wise or paint on bleed-wise, or Kalina wants to come over. I got the Joss papers at an Oriental market. Well, two different Oriental markets. They had different stuff. Most Oriental markets, places that sell Asian foods for cooking, will have Joss papers because that's a lot of the Asian, and I'm not trying to be racist, but a lot of the Asian, like Thailand and Korea, Chinese, Japanese, all those different nationalities, they can't always find vegetables and things that they cook with a lot. And a lot of Asian markets, it's usually Oriental markets or Asian markets, they're usually called, that's what they're usually called. They carry a lot of those specialty produce and frozen stuff and packages of noodles and all kinds of fun stuff. And usually they will have these Joss papers too for those people that need them. So most of them have it. Most of them have some kind of source of Joss papers. So if you've got an Oriental market anywhere near, you might want to go look, and they've got some really cool things. A lot of times they have some cool things. I happened to go to one in Montgomery on Chinese New Year. It was the day before my birthday last year. And they had, I guess, one of the traditions for Chinese New Year is getting blue crabs. So they had a whole great big box of these live, when she used wet medium. All right, so let me get, they had a box of, they had a box of these blue crabs. They were live blue crabs. And some of them were trying to crawl out of the box. It was so cool. And people were actually picking them out for their dinners and stuff. It was the neatest thing. Never seen blue crabs before. And it was a whole box of them. It was the coolest thing. And they wouldn't stop picking out from the box, so I couldn't take a picture. I regret not lingering long enough to take a picture. Okay, I've got some matte medium here. Let me get a little thing to put some matte medium on. Let's see what happens. Get a wet-ish brush. And these are the two that I think would really want to bleed. So let's just, of course I need some more of this stuff. Let's just make an experiment here. A little bit of water in there. A little bit of water in there. So I don't see any bleeding. I don't see any bleeding going on. Let's try this other one and see what happens with it. Let's get it closer to me. Yeah, I don't see anything going on. I got quite a bit of, I put some water in there. This is a matte medium. And it doesn't seem to be bleeding at all. Oh, it's bleeding a little bit. I can see a little tint of red right there. But not anything. Let me get a little bit more then, and we'll try the orange one. A little bit of water in there. Of course, now I'm out of focus. Where's my focus thingy? I've got pages there. Oh dear, I closed it up. There it is. I got pages that I wanted to glue in here, and they're escaping. Where's my focus thing? Oh, yeah, the orange is bleeding just a little bit. A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Not terrible, but enough so that you can. It does bleed just a tad, but it's not horrible if you don't fuss around with it too much. You can see there's a little bit of orange on the brush here. If you don't fuss around with it too much, you'd be fine. You'd be fine. Okay. All right. So let me get this stuff out of the way, and I'm going to put that someplace to let it dry. We can visit this again at a later time. It is in the Anything Goes book. So can find it again and see what happens if we do something else to it. Some paint on it or something. Okay. She said gel medium. Well, we can do another test at a later date. And we can put some on top of those. And let me get the other Joss papers out. We can probably do that on Sunday if you are curious. We can revisit that. We can. Uh-oh. Glued this page to my surface here. Oh. I need to turn my page again. There is my focusing thing. Let me put it back up here so I can find it when I need it. I didn't get glue on that part. All right. So I've got some white bits here. I'm going to revisit. Of course, I'm running out of time, so don't know if I'll get there or not. Do need to turn my page. I will be in noise for the rest of the week at least, and I'm hoping not so for the next week. I am trying to get some videos done, but I don't want the videos to be so noisy that you can't hear what I'm saying. So we'll have to play it by ear and see if I can actually get anything done this week. I'm hoping that I do, because I've got a lot of things that I am trying to get done. Hi, Dawn. Yes, I am, Galena. What in the is going on? Cowboys? No cowboys in Delaware. Somebody wants a naked one. Hello, JL. I don't know about these girls. I don't know. I don't know. What are we going to do with these girls? I would like to put these trees on something. Maybe I should put them on the next page. Oh, yeah. Put the trees on and then trim them off. Oh, you guys are... Oh, you guys are very distracted with the workers. I see. I see. I see what's going on. Well, I don't think I want to see any of these guys in nothing but chaps. I don't think so. They are not that, what's the word? I'd rather not collage with them. I'm going to put the other tree on the other side because I just like the way that looks. Distracted by the workers. Yes, Betty. These girls have gone wild. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. What are we going to do with these girls? I have got all kinds of stuff hanging off here. I guess I can trim it all off at one time. Okay, where was I? I was with the trees. I was with the trees. Oh dear. No one is going to help me clean up my craft room but me, because I would never be able to find anything if somebody else was in here moving stuff. I kind of want, ooh, she would be kind of interesting right there, wouldn't she? She would be kind of interesting on the, ooh, she'd be really interesting on that with the pinks. Yes, yes, let's put that down. We don't need all of that. I'll trim it off after. Oh, Vicki S. is doing a 2-pager, and everything is fish bits except the focal point. That sounds fun. That right in the gutter. And then trim it off. That sounds like a lot of fun. Bye, Penguin. Thanks for being here. I think it was your first time. I hope to see you back again sometime. Did I use that scrapbook paper? Yes. I'm trying not to use things over and over again. I want everything to look just a little different. Ooh, here's some purple painted paper. Here's some pink painted paper. Now I'm really distracting myself here. just a little bit further away from her face. There we go. I like that. Get out of my way. I like that. Kimberly. You see bleeding. What's bleeding? What's bleeding? I need some more of these kinds of things. Is there something bleeding? That would be cool. Bye, Tina. Thanks for being here. I haven't seen you in a while. It was nice to see you. I'm going to use that bit of something. All right. There. Bye. Hope to see you again. Have a good dinner. Let's see here. Oh. I don't want to put that in. I don't know why. I looked at it when I came across it earlier. I've got a house too that would be kind of interesting. I needed to look at some of this stuff a little bit more, and I didn't look at it. Oh. I'm going to trim this picture up. It's an illustration from a book that I thought was interesting. Do I like those together? I'm not so sure I do. Not so sure I do. What else have I not used? Houses. Houses would be fun. I like that. We'll put that over there. Like that. And then I'm going to put this other house on the other side. down here in the corner. A little bit of painted paper. Like that. That is a weird green. I don't know why I decided to do that one. Very strange. Oh, I've got some map that would be interesting with that. So how's the new grandbaby? The Halloween grandbaby, Betty? Mm-hmm. It's always fun to have a baby to visit. And a newborn smell. It's been a while. It has been a long time. Let's see here. Got quite a few white spaces left, and that is perfectly fine. I am having a very nice time. She's beautiful. Fabulous. Let's see here. I don't have any purple. It's kind of purplish though, isn't it? Green. I'm gonna put this purple right here. She loves her Uncle Chuck. You were freaking me out that day. Were you doing two names, or what were you doing at Shelley's stream that night? It had to have been you messing with me. This troll hunter that you are. You're very good at the troll hunting. And I'm going to put that there. I don't have enough purple. I need more purple stuff. I kind of like these little people. What else do I have in here? Ooh. Oh, I really like that. People out of focus. Hello, Diana. Is it my sound or is it me not talking loud enough? Let me put that there. So you're not going to tell me. You're not going to tell me. You're not going to tell me, Susan? You're just full of surprises, right? You're just not going to tell me how you managed to do two things at once. Uh-huh. I see how it is. Let's see here. Trying to find something that I haven't used. I feel like I have too much stuff, but I've used everything at least once. Should I put this purple here? I think I like that there. Let me put that there. All right, I know, and I'm kind of, I think it's the noise outside, and I don't feel like screaming over the noise, so I do apologize. It also might be me trying to just relax a little bit, because I don't do well with noise. And I have got a handful of glue. Hi, May. All right, let's see if that helps. Oh, let me put some of this clock stuff on this other side. I do like that. I kind of feel like I'm just talking to myself for some reason. I don't know what that is either. Because I know you're all here. It almost feels like I'm doing a video. I don't know why. It feels like that. Ooh, that looks good. I like the looks of that. I'm going to put that down. I'm turning my page. And I am going to be running out of time. And I haven't even got to the second part yet, the fun part. I will probably finish this up on a video. Oh, I can't say that because I don't know how much noise these guys are going to make. I just don't know, and I really need to get this done. I really need to get it done. So I don't know. Yeah, I can't even plan on doing anything. Okay, so one more page. What have I not used? We can use a little bit of that. Kind of want to use this image for some reason, and I tore that funny. could be because I hear things that are distracting me. It could be. I don't know. I'm going to put that down because I'm thinking too much too. But I am, it's relaxing me a little bit just to glue stuff down. So it is serving the purpose in the long run here. Doing a little bit of collage. I've missed doing collage. I guess I've been doing fish bit books, but I haven't done this random collage in quite a while, so this is kind of nice to relax with and just do. Seems like the louder I get, the louder they get. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe I'm trying to be quiet so that they're quiet. I have no idea what they're doing now. I'm kind of afraid to look. Okay, that is got glue on it. Where can I use it? I'm looking for something blue. I can't. I'll just let it dry and glue it on something else. All right. All right. So that is my first stage done. And I think I'm going to put away this stuff and do a little break and see how much time I have left to fiddle with it after I show collage packs. Trim that off real fast. All right. So let me put the lid on and let me put all this stuff away. Put all this stuff away. Now I see all kinds of cool stuff that I should have used. I should have used that. That would have been neat. That would have been neat. I like me some trees. That might be cool right there. Ooh, that might be cool too. Let me put it in the next stage and take a look at that better in a minute. All right. So, thank you, Betty. I need to go back to collaging and not worrying about these painted papers. And the journaling by FIBS. I enjoy just the plain old collage so much more. I just need to get back to doing my own thing. Anyway. Oh, you guys are silly. You guys are silly. So I've got some new collage packs. These are some small collage packs. And I have 25 of them. Each one has a cereal box to use for a cover. And they have about 40 bits in each bag. You're not a cleaner. I'm a messer. Oh dear. So I have 5 different cereal boxes, and I meant to count them ahead of time, but I forgot to. I think I only have 3 of the Corn Pops and like 3 of the Apple Jacks. And I have quite a few of the Rice Krispies, the Frosted Flakes, and the Fruit Loops. I will get my list going soon. And they are pretty much, they all have kind of the same things in them. But of course, you know, with book pages and things like that, you're going to find that they're not exactly the same. So there's book pages, some German, some Japanese, and some Spanish, some dictionary pages, some magazine. This one's Korean and this one is Spanish. Some word puzzle pages, some popcorn bits. This isn't a whole bag. This is part of a bag so that you can collage it. Some tissue papers, triangle, silver triangles. You see all the shimmer, Some bits of napkin. They're not whole napkins. They're only little bits of napkin. And they all have different napkins in them. Some Joss papers. Some other kinds of papers. Some tickets. Some scrapbook papers. Some little bits. Some stickers. Some cupcake wrappers. More stickers. Some cards. An envelope. Some calendar pages. And one of the boxes, I have trimmed the ends of the boxes, but I did not tear it apart. So you can use that as a base for a book. So that is all of the packs pretty much kind of have the same thing. Some have some different kinds of things in them. Different napkins, different tickets, different papers. They've got some of these thingies. Susan, you are not in South Africa. So they've got different kinds of tissue papers in them. You know, they're not all exactly the same. They're slightly different. They've got different magazine or different calendar pages and different cards, and you know, it's just, you know, enough different kinds of things. Anyway, so these are $15. That's not with shipping. And I do have 25 of them in 5 different boxes. So email me if you are interested in those. And of course, I always have the book pages. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I've got the book pages and I've got the napkin packs. I have added some new napkins. I needed some other napkins, so these are the kinds of napkins that you would find in the napkin packs. The napkin packs, I put 15 different napkins in, and they're not ever the same packs because I pack them as I need them. I'm going to start not taking the liners off because it's taking too much time for me. But if you would like me to take the liners off, that can be arranged. And I did say there's 15 napkins in each pack, and the napkin packs are $5. So I will be leaving the liners on them unless you ask for them to be taken off. A lot of people use the liners to do stuff with. So in the book pages, I did have to make the book pages a little bit smaller in that last batch that I put together. Napkins also, there are some Dollar Tree napkins here, but I do not put more than one in each pack of the Dollar Tree ones. So those are the napkins. And the book pages, I made them smaller so they fit into the bag now. So there are a little over 60 book pages now, but they are just a little bit smaller. There's still all the foreign language in here, the German, the Japanese, French, Spanish. I think that's all I've got. French, the Arabic. There's always an Arabic page in each one of the packs. And so there's some little pages. Some of these are vintage pages. Some of these are really kind of old, and some of them are really, really new. So there is a mix of all kinds of stuff. There's encyclopedia pages and textbook pages, poems and math books, and this one's a house book and a clock book. There's children's books, dictionary pages, music, all kinds of stuff with some illustrations and some calligraphy, just all kinds of stuff. This one is actually a magazine page. It is a Spanish magazine page. I did say encyclopedias, right? Just some different stuff. So there are, I think there's over 60, like 63 or something like that, different pages in here. So the book pages are $10. The book page packs are $10. So, and of course I always have the fish bits. I always have the fish bits. If you order other stuff, fish bits, 50 plus, there's always more than just 50 in there. 50 fish bits for $5. So, and if you order them all by themselves, they come in an envelope like this with your address and an interesting stamp, a security envelope. They are really getting loud now. So I just wanted to put those out there so that I could do those this week when I'm trying to avoid all the noise. The Apple page, Oh, the apples. Yeah. That one came out of, I think it's a photography book. Yeah, it's a photography book that came out of. So there will be different kinds of pictures in each different pack. Yes. Okay. And yes, it is very loud and you're not even here. So this is one of the books that I made from the Cocoa Krispies, and it is a junk journal. I coffee dyed the papers in here and used it as a book. I've used three signatures, and I think each signature has 11 bits in there, and I've used envelopes and scrapbook paper that's coffee dyed. I coffee dyed a bunch of different stuff, and then I made the pages and put them in here. Maps, some tracing paper, and I did a bunch of stamping, some tickets. That's why I put the tickets in, because I like the way they look in these kinds of books. So I put guest checks, and I put the book together and then used a lot of my stamps and stamped images and put little bits in places. Just had some fun with it. So that is what I'm thinking that people could do with these little collage packs, is add them to and make books out of the cereal box. Yes, they are yelling. Stop. Thank you. It's a cute little book with all kinds of little bits, a lot of store-bought ephemera that I have in pockets, and I really wanted to put my stamps in something, so that's mainly what I made it for, is to do a bunch of stamping. And just to have some fun. I did this a couple months ago, I think. So that is that. And I do have a lot of the store-bought little bits that I wanted to use too. And you know, I don't necessarily have a lot of the I do have quite a bit of the store-bought stuff, but I never know how to use it. So I have a couple of books that I put together just to use the little bits in, a reason to use the little bits. And I guess I should show you, since I've kind of stopped and I don't have much time. I don't have time to start up the collage bit again, but here's another envelope with some more bits in it. You know, I love the books with the pockets. So I do have, and it's undone because I didn't tie it, but I do have a book that I'm getting ready to do for my granddaughter for her birthday in December. And of course, it's going to be like the one I did for her last year, with all the pockets in it and all the goodies. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to do it, is because I've got a lot of this stuff and I never know what to use, what to do with it. And so making a pocket book, a book of pockets, it really does use it up and gives it a purpose. Get back in there. The tags and the stickers and all that fun stuff. And like I did last year, I will be sending, this isn't her book, this is just an example. I will be sending more pictures with her book like I did last year, but cards and, you know, the nail polish things that we did, and the printed out little bits, and the paper clips that we all have and never know what to do with, and playing cards and tickets. And I will be making her, here's a sheep, and I will be making her a book with all the pockets and all the little bits and stuff, and I will show that book with the kitties. I will show that book when I get it more finished. More finished. I found this little paper clip at Hobby Lobby, and I loved that. All kinds of little bits and pieces. As I love having little bits and pieces. I don't know why. Paper bag full of goodies. So that's what I am trying to work on here this next week, because I would like to have it done and not have to worry about it when I come back from vacation. Thank you, thank you. You don't have the patience? I did a book for her last year, and I have a video up there showing what it looked like. I don't have it anymore because I sent it to her, and it had all kinds of pictures. She turned 10 last year, and I had pictures of myself at 10 and her father at 10 and my grandmother at 10, and I had a bunch of family pictures in there for her. And I think her favorite one was her father at 10. She couldn't believe that that was her dad. That he didn't look the same. Of course, he's not 10 anymore. So, so that's another thing that I'll be working on. My coffee dye method is not on a video. Do I need to do a video for coffee dyed papers? And Easter egg dyed papers and Kool-Aid dyed papers? And I would have to do that after my vacation. Susan, I hope they leave soon. I hope they leave soon. I really do hope they leave soon. And here's another junk journal from a candy box. The Goobers. It sounds messy. Yes, you are a troublemaker, Miss Susan. It is a little messy, and would it be, how could I show how to do that? Because I do it all in the kitchen. It's a very wet process. It's a very, very wet process. Okay, so my time is here. just another little quick thing. I'd hoped to get to another pocket book, and I would like to do this video, not for this one, but for this one, so that people can do it for Christmas gifts, because it's really easy. But I do have a pocket tutorial. It's a pocket page made from a single scrap book paper, a 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. This one was done with fancy papers, and it was very difficult to do, so I won't be showing how to do it. My papers were cracking, and it was difficult. It's a easy twine binding done with ribbon for this one. It's really an easy thing. And of course it's got all the little bits in it as well. But this one is the one that I'm going to do the video on. It is a little tiny pocket book. It's upside down. And it's got pockets here and here. And then there's one in the center here too of each page. So there's pockets on either side and then one in the center. So you can add all kinds of fun store-bought stuff that you don't know what to do with. You can add it to the pockets. And there is something in this one. So I hope when I come back, I guess it's time for me to go now because I can't even hear myself think now. And these are made from scrapbook paper, and I know we all have scrapbook paper that we want to use up. So I will be showing how to do this one when I get back from vacation. I guess that's my cue. It is time to go to another room. So much for me trying to get more collage done today. I was really hoping to get further on that book, on that signature. Yeah, those fancy papers are really hard to fold. I have some embossed papers and some of the metallic papers, the cardstock papers. Yeah, they're tough. They're tough to fold, and I had so much trouble with it that it's not really worth going over how I made it because it's too difficult. It was just too much. But we can do something similar to it, and I haven't finished putting all the little bits on it either. But that's after vacation. Go put some earplugs on. No. Yes. So it's only going to get louder, I think, because I think they're starting to do my window now. So I will be back on, this is Tuesday, I'll be back on, yes, lighter papers are much easier. I have the tutorial for this is called the Inspiration Conspiracy Video Hop. And it was done almost 2 years ago. So I am going to move rooms. I really had hoped on doing some more collaging today. So I've got my basket full of stuff to put in my signature. The words and some fun little images I wanted to add, but I want to relax when I do it. I don't want to feel like people are watching me and I'm jumping at all these noises and all that stuff. So I'm just going to have to wait for another day to do it. But I've got all the collage bits to do and all the little details. And I had hoped to do it on a video, but I do need to get it done, so I may have to just do it, and we'll do more collage at another time. Because I don't think I can make a video with all this racket going on. I just don't think it's going to work for me. And you guys probably won't be able to hear it. So, thank you everyone for helping me relax. This whole week is going to be this way. This is only the beginning of the madness. And I have so much stuff I need to do. So thanks everyone for being here. And I'm going to be doing a whole lot more collage. Collage is definitely my relaxer, and I need to relax a little bit through the holidays. Holidays, even though I don't do very much, they're very stressful for me and other people. So it's time to relax with some collage and some glue books. I want to get back into finish up some of my glue books. So I'll be doing glue booking. Glue booking, is that a verb? Glue booking. We can make it a verb. Hello, Patricia. Yes, I will be doing the little books. I want to do some gift ideas, some easy gift ideas. Sorry, is it really that loud? I know it's loud for me, but they're just at my window. Thank you, Dust Fairies. Thank you, Dorothy. Bye, everyone. Thanks for enduring the noise with me. Wish me luck. I hope to be able to hear by the time Sunday comes around. The tutorial for the Inspiration Conspiracy is April 7th, 2016. A year and a half ago. So, yeah, so that you can do a really cool little pocket book. You put, this one has 5 pocket pages to the book. So that's one page, this is another page, and this is another page. There's only 5 of them in that book. Of course, these are thick pages, so they're cardstock type of pages. And I used the Easy Twine binding with ribbon to put them in. So each pocket page has its own ribbon on there. Bye, everyone. You want me to fill in for Barb's absent? I can't do that. Fridays are my errand days, and I leave about in the middle of that stream, so I would not be able to do it. All right. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to go blast the TV, I think. I'm going to go blast the TV. I might work on projects out there. Maybe it won't be so noisy. Thanks, everyone. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hit the like button if you want me to do more collage. Yay. Bye.